This is your weekly report on corruption in the Philippine government. Police authorities on Thursday arrested former Negros Oriental Governor Pride Henry Teves over his alleged involvement in terrorism activities. In a report, the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group said Teves was nabbed in Barangay Taclobo, Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental at about 8:15 am. The former governor is wanted by the Cebu City Regional Trial Court Branch 74, where he has been charged with violating the Terrorism Financing Prevention and Suppression Act of 2012, with a bail of 200,000 pesos. He was also listed as the top most wanted person at the provincial and regional levels. In August, the Anti-Terrorism Council designated as terrorists Pride Henry and his brother, former Negros Oriental Congressman Arnulfo Teves Jr., over their alleged involvement in several murder incidents and harassment in the province in the past years when they were still in public office. These incidents include the 4th of March, 2023 murder of former Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo and 9 others. Criminal complaints have been filed against 3 police officers involved in the alleged hazing of a rookie in Isabela Province, a ranking official of the Philippine National Police said Friday. PNP Integrity Monitoring and Enforcement Group Chief Brigadier General Warren de Leon said the 3 unnamed police officers were slapped with complaints for violation of the anti-hazing law before the Isabela Provincial Prosecutor's Office for allegedly mauling Pat Jeremy Matthew Padilla on the 24th of May. If they are found guilty of the anti-hazing law, they would be meted with reclusion perpetua, they can be jailed up to 30 years, and they would also slapped with penalties. They would be fined 2 million pesos for that offense, he added. De Leon said the pre-charge investigation on the administrative complaint of grave misconduct against the 3 police officers has started. Meanwhile, he said the officer's company commander would be investigated for administrative charges over the principle of command responsibility. He was not included because, based on the statement of the complainant, he reported the matter but there was no action taken, De Leon added. He said they do not have evidence yet that the company commander witnessed the actual hazing, so an administrative case would suffice for now. Based on the report, the suspects allegedly punched Padilla in various parts of the body and hit him with a wooden paddle during an action drill in Barangay Macalot in Angadanan town. The victim's face was also covered with a wet cloth. Based on the medical report, the victim sustained multiple physical injuries secondary to mauling, including hematoma in the right upper quadrant of his abdomen, hematomas on the anterior and posterior aspects of his right thigh, hematoma on his left forearm, and abrasions on both knees. A member of the Philippine Coast Guard was shot dead in Lamitan City, Basilan on Thursday. Lamitan Police Chief Police Lieutenant Colonel Alan Delampines identified the victim as Nahan Birang, 26, a resident of Akbar Town, Basilan. Birang was assigned to the Ormoc City Coast Guard Station in Leyte Province. The victim was walking with his girlfriend on Sitio Cayons, Barangay Maligaya, when he was shot thrice by one of 2 men on board a motorcycle. Byron was taken to the Lamitan City Hospital where he was declared dead. Police are investigating the incident. An active barangay councillor of Tute, Pinamungajan, Cebu landed in jail after he was arrested by virtue of a warrant of arrest for drug charges in Aligansan town on Thursday morning, the 20th of June, 2024. The warrant was in connection with a case relating to illegal drugs that the barangay official was allegedly involved in. The subject of the operation was identified as Rabianun Nortiza, of legal age, married, and an active councillor of Barangay Chute in the municipality of Pinamungajan, southwestern Cebu. Nortiza reportedly previously served as a barangay chairman of his hometown before his current position. Police, in a report, said that the suspect was spotted and apprehended in Barangay Poblacion, Aligansan town in southwestern Cebu at around 10:30 am on Thursday. The warrant of arrest against him was then served by personnel of the Aligansan Municipal Station Tracker Team. Nortiza is facing charges for the possession of illegal drugs and possession of drug paraphernalia, which were filed against him by law enforcers in Pinamungajan town. Meanwhile, his warrant of arrest was issued by the presiding judge of the Family Court Branch 59 of Toledo City, Cebu. Nortiza was then arrested and temporarily detained at the custodial facility of the Aligansan Municipal Station for a few hours. However, he was released by authorities on the very same day. According to police, Nortiza was able to get out of jail on Thursday evening after he posted a surety bail amounting to around 40,000 pesos. A policeman accidentally shot himself while cleaning his service firearm in his barracks in this town on Tuesday, the 18th of June. Police identified the victim as Police Staff Sergeant Christian Dior Astevisa, a resident of Barangay Bacangala here. Police patrolman Ajay Loritizo found the body of the victim. A cleaning kit was found near the victim's body. Loritizo said he last saw Astevisa cleaning his service firearm. Police are conducting further investigation. Authorities nabbed a jail guard in a buy-bust operation on Friday, the 21st of June, in Barangay Canyugib, Abuaog, Leyte. The suspect was identified as Amir, 45, a high-value individual in the illegal drugs trade, and a resident of Abuaog. Amir was arrested after he sold suspected shabu worth 500 pesos to a poser buyer. Recovered from the suspect were 5 small sachets containing shabu. Amir yielded a total of 3.24 grams shabu worth 22,000 pesos. He was brought to the Abuaog Municipal Police Station for documentation and processing. The suspect was allegedly a supplier of illegal drugs in a jail facility in Abuaog. He faces drug-related cases. Policemen seized 4 assault rifles and 2 pistols from a barangay chairman killed in an anti-gun running operation in Balabagan, Lanao del Sur on Saturday that turned haywire. Brigadier General Prexy Tanggoan, Director of the Police Regional Office Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, on Sunday identified the slain gunrunner as Billy Jack Ogka, barangay chairman of Upper Ital in Balabagan, a seaside town in the 2nd district of Lanao del Sur. Ogka and 4 others were to sell 3 M16 rifles, an M14 rifle, and 2 .45 caliber pistols, piled inside their white Toyota Hilux pickup truck, to agents of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, but pulled out guns and opened fire when they sensed they were to be arrested, sparking a gunfight. In a report to Tanggoan, Police Lieutenant Colonel Ariel Huesca, Regional Chief of CIDGBAR, said 4 companions of Ogka, one of them clad in an army uniform, managed to escape amid the commotion triggered by the shootout along a stretch of a highway in Barangay Upper Ital. Tanggoan said the CIDGBAR is now in custody of the firearms seized during the supposed standoff between its agents and Ogka's group that went awry. The Pampanga Province Police Director and Porac Police Chief were relieved from their posts following the alleged unreported killings of foreigners on top of the raided Philippine offshore gaming operator hub in the area. Philippine National Police Chief General Romel Mabel said on Monday, "There were killings there that were not adequately probed. It's not normal for foreigners to die there, and they are now investigating why this is happening," Mabel said in Filipino in a press conference. He also bared that several police officials in Bamban were discharged for the same reason, and since both raided pogo hubs were in Region 3, the Central Luzon Police Director is under investigation. "We are looking into those who were directly involved, the Provincial Director and the municipality's Chief of Police. We are also investigating the Regional Director regarding these reports that are not appropriately addressed," he added in Filipino. A retired member of the Philippine Army was arrested for threatening traffic enforcers with a gun after being issued traffic citation tickets on Tuesday, the 25th of June. Police Regional Office 4A identified the suspect as alias Ulysses. According to the police report, the suspect was flagged down by 2 Carmona Traffic Management Office enforcers along JM Loyola Street for reckless driving and disregarding traffic signs. He threatened the 2 Cartmo enforcers by shouting at them while pulling out from his bag 1 caliber .45 pistol. Carmona Municipal Police Station Chief of Police Lieutenant Colonel Jefferson Ison told the Manila Bulletin, "Other than the unlicensed firearm and ammunition, upon searching of his bag and body, we found an improvised toother, 1 empty plastic sachet with a small amount of suspected shabu residues and rolled foil." Alias Uli is now under the custody of Carmona MPS and is facing charges for threatened violation of the Comprehensive Firearms and Ammunition Regulation Act. The investigation arm of the Philippine National Police and an interagency body focused on combating organized crime have filed a non-bailable qualified human trafficking charge against Mayor Alice Guo of Bamban, Tarlac, over her alleged ties with an illegal Philippine offshore gaming operator hub in her town. The PNP Criminal Investigation and Detection Group and the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission submitted the complaint to the Department of Justice early Friday morning, carrying 2 cardboard storage boxes that contained evidence against the suspended local official and 13 other respondents. Based on a document shown to reporters, GUO, also referred to as GUO Humaping, and the other respondents were charged with violation of Republic Act No. 9208 or the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act, as amended by Republic Act No. 10364 and further amended by Republic Act No. 11862. GUO was linked to an alleged grand conspiracy to commit labor trafficking of around 500 foreign pogo workers who were rescued during a raid on the compound on the 13th of March. That's all for this week. I'll see you next week with more stories of corruption and foolishness within the Philippine government.